Hello friends, myself Fahim Hassan, and in today's video I am going to teach you what are server actions in Next.js in very easy and beginner friendly way. So without any delay, let's start. So before starting the video, let me ask you a question. For example, there is a form in your React application and you want to submit that form's data maybe somewhere in the backend. So my question is how you will do that. Maybe you will answer to this question that you will make a REST API route, and then from your React you will submit that data to that specific REST API route, and that's how you will do this. So if this is your answer, let me tell you there is another way we can do this, but without including the REST API route. It doesn't mean that these REST API routes are no more necessary. These are very necessary, but for large tasks. For example, you are building a SaaS application, and in that specific application there is an area like manage students, and in the manage students there will be many options like update the status of the student, or delete that student, or maybe change some information like permission of the user. So for all this type of task, instead of creating a REST API route, you can do this using a server action. And in this video I'm going to explain this server action in a very beginner friendly way. So you can see that there is a new page I have created called server-action, and in that there is a default file which is page.tsx, and this is going to be a client side file actually, or maybe a client component. And the another file I have created here, action.ts. So giving this file name action.ts is not necessary. You can give any name to this file, but one thing you need to make sure that this file should be must a use server. So you need to use a use server directive in the beginning of this file. Now you can see that in my page.tsx, let me also type here a use client directive, and here inside this file is going to return a form element. Okay, and here I'm going to create an input. Its name is going to be like to do. Maybe you can name it my to do or whatever you want. And here I'm going to create a new input called type submit. That's it. So we have created a simple form. If I show you the output, you can see that here is my input, and to the right side there is my button. I would like to give some style to my this input and our main input which is going to collect the to do. Now let me refresh. Now you can see that this input, and you can see this nicely. And now what I'm going to do is here in my action.ts file, I'm going to create a function like export function async. Function's name is going to be export async function, and here I'm going to name this create to do, for example. And inside this I'm going to put form data, and its type would be of form data. That's it. Okay, and now what we need to do is I need to import this function in my page.tsx, and here in the place of action I simply need to put this function here. You can see that I'm not writing any REST API. And here inside this, let's just print out this data. Const my to do is equal to form data dot get, and here I need to put that name which is going to be to do. And let me console dot log is my to do is my to do. That's it. And maybe here you can write your query to save in DB. Okay, you can write your query because this is a server component actually. Let me save this. Let me open the console and here refresh, and here I will type we have to complete the manage institute section. So this is to do, and let me click on submit query. And in the backend you can see that my to do is we have to complete the manage institute section. So friends, you can see that without including the REST API, what we have achieved we have submit the form data to our server, and where we can maybe update or delete or do this type of operations. So this is the concept of server actions in Next.js. I hope that this video will be helpful for you. If you have any question, you can ask me in the comment section. We will try to answer your question. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel for our regular videos. And finally, thanks for watching.